Red Dead Redemption 2 is home to the most beautiful horses to ever exist in gaming. As a tribute, I put together a top 5 list featuring my favourite quote-unquote red horses, better known as chestnut horses, in the game. Before we jump into my top 5 list, not all chestnut horses in Red Dead Redemption 2 are actually chestnut. A chestnut horse is any horse whose coat is a complete shade of brown with absolutely no black points. If there's any black, it's not a chestnut. And yes, I'm talking about the abomination called the red chestnut Arabian. Sorry cowpokes, I know some of you are fans, but yeah, that ain't a chestnut. Coat modifiers on a chestnut horse such as Avero, Roan, and etc. are completely fine. The same go for leg markings. Without further ado, let's jump into my top 5 list featuring Red Dead Redemption 2's chestnut horses. Kicking off my top 5 list, we have the online exclusive Red Dun Avero Mustang. This coat has a special place in my heart, firstly because I'm a fan of Red Dead's Mustangs, and secondly because this coat has a lot of unique features combined into one. For the non-horsey people out there, the word dun isn't a colour, but is actually an ancient horse gene. This gene lightens the hairs on a horse's body and adds primitive markings, including a dark dorsal stripe and striped legs. These unique features easily make this Mustang stand out from your everyday horse. It's also one of the few blue-eyed horses available, which is a major plus for me since I'm a big fan of blue eyes. And then you have the little patches of white here and there. There's a lot going on with this horse and I do like it. Unfortunately, the shade of chestnut doesn't speak to me as much as the others in this top 5 list. And as Mustangs go in this game, they are on the smaller side, and I do like my horses to be a smidge taller, which is why this coat is ranked 5th in this top 5 list. Coming in at number 4, we have the Chestnut Pinto Kentucky Saddler. I know some of you are going to be surprised with this, but if you stop to have a good look at the Chestnut Pinto, it's a rather good looking horse. Standing a little taller than the Mustang, it has a lovely bright red chestnut coat with random patches of white that break up the monotony of a solid coat. These horses have such a sweet look about them. I'm not sure what it is, but they look so lovely and innocent. This Kentucky Saddler will absolutely steal the spotlight in story mode and online cutscenes. Amongst a sea of greys, blacks, and even brown horses, this vibrant coat will get a lot of attention, whether you want it or not. Another riding horse, you say? Yes, I suppose, but look at this beauty. The single-player exclusive Liver Chestnut Morgan is a real stunner. Easily mistaken for a black horse at times, this particular variant has a rich chocolate brown coat with deep red undertones that glow under the midday sun. One thing that makes this Morgan extra special to me is that it's the only version of its breed to have the naturally long, shaggy mane. I'm not usually fond of the smaller horses in Red Dead Redemption 2, but this is the one time I actually made an exception. This coat alone is so beautiful, I actually found myself keeping this horse rather than using it as a temporary ride. Dare I say, if this horse was taller, or if it was on a taller breed, it might have actually topped my list, but sadly, that's not the case here. Coming in second place is the absolutely majestic Chocolate Roan Dutch Warmblood. There's so much going right for this horse that puts it so high on my top 5 list. I'm a fan of riding taller horses, and Dutch Warmbloods in Red Dead Redemption 2 are massive. And then there's the coat. Dear sweet Mary, this horse is just beautiful. What I love the most is the stark contrast between the dark chocolate chestnut and roan. The real-world version of this coat on any horse is equally stunning. I have to admit that I did give extra points to this coat because I do like the Dutch Warmbloods model in Red Dead Redemption 2. These horses have muscle and look like they can take a beating compared to the dainty Arabians and thoroughbreds. Though a lovely horse, the chocolate roan Dutch warmblood doesn't stand a chance against the unworldly beauty of horse number 1. The best looking chestnut horse in Red Dead Redemption 2 is the online exclusive chestnut Turcoman. I don't think a lot of people are going to be surprised with my choice here. This Turcoman is on fire. Just look at it. I adore seeing its metallic fire red coat glinting under the midday sun. Along with its blue eyes, this Turcoman also has a rare and distinct facial marking called a badger face, which I liked very much. It's currently the only horse in the game to have this marking, making it extra special. When I saw it in the stable, $1,000 suddenly went missing. And to this day, my Turcoman and I are still looking for it. No leads yet, but we'll get there. And there you have it. That's my top 5 list of Red Dead Redemption 2's most beautiful chestnut horses. I know not everyone may agree with some of my choices, so do let me know in the comments below what horses you consider to be your top 5 most beautiful chestnuts in Red Dead Redemption 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.